Hi everyone! Ro here. Today we are going to make something super special and super fun. It's called a raindrop cake. Have you ever seen one? It looks just like a big, wobbly raindrop sitting on a plate. It's so cool. This amazing dessert comes all the way from Japan, where it is called Mizu Shingen Mochi. People love it because it's so light and delicate. It's like eating a cloud, but it's a cake. It's also really pretty and will make all your friends say, wow, when they see it. I am so excited to show you how to make this magical treat in your own kitchen. Let's get started on this baking adventure together. The best part about the raindrop cake is how simple it is. It doesn't have a strong flavor all by itself. Its taste is very subtle and clean, like fresh water. The real magic comes from what you serve with it. We will talk more about the yummy toppings later, but they are what make this dessert truly delicious. The cake itself is all about the texture. It's jiggly and smooth and just melts in your mouth. It's a dessert that you experience more than you taste, which is what makes it so unique and exciting to try. It's a fun project for a weekend or a special occasion. Making a raindrop cake is almost like a science experiment, but a yummy one. We get to play with ingredients to create something that looks impossible. It's a great way to impress your family and friends because it looks so professional and fancy, but I'll let you in on a little secret. It's actually really easy to make. You don't need to be a professional baker to create this masterpiece. All you need is a little bit of patience and a big smile. I love recipes that are simple but have a huge wow factor, and this one is definitely at the top of my list for fun and surprising treats. So, why is this cake so special? It's because it's an experience from start to finish. From the moment you start mixing the ingredients to watching it set in the mold, to the final reveal when you place it on the plate, it's a journey of creation. And when you finally take that first bite with the sweet syrup and nutty powder, it's a flavor and texture combination you won't forget. It's a light, refreshing dessert, perfect for after a big meal or on a warm day. It's gluten-free and vegan too, so almost everyone can enjoy this amazing jiggly creation. Let's gather our supplies. Okay, first things first, let's go on a little treasure hunt in our kitchen for the ingredients and tools. Don't worry, you don't need a lot of complicated stuff for this recipe. The most important ingredient is called agar-agar powder. This is our magic ingredient. It's a vegetarian gelatin that comes from seaweed, and it's what will make our water turn into a jiggly cake. You can find it in most grocery stores in the international aisle, or you can order it online. It's super important to use agar-agar, not regular gelatin, because gelatin won't give us that perfect, clear, raindrop look. We also need some good quality water, like spring water or distilled water, for the clearest cake. Next up, we need a little bit of sweetness. Just a tiny pinch of granulated sugar will do. This is optional, but I think it adds a little something extra to the cake itself. For serving, we will need two traditional toppings. The first one is a delicious dark syrup called kuromitsu. It's a Japanese black sugar syrup that is rich and tastes a little like molasses. If you can't find it, don't you worry. You can use maple syrup or even honey as a yummy substitute. The second topping is called kinako, which is roasted soybean flour. It has a wonderful nutty flavor that goes so perfectly with the sweet syrup and the plain cake. Now for our tools. We don't need any big, fancy machines, which is great. The most important tool is our mold. To get that perfect raindrop shape, you will need a spherical or half-sphere silicone mold. You can find these online or at baking supply stores. They are often sold for making chocolate spheres or little desserts. If you don't have one, you can even use a small round-bottomed bowl or a muffin tin, but the sphere molds really give it that classic raindrop appearance. We will also need a small saucepan for heating our mixture, a whisk to stir everything together, and measuring cups and spoons to get our amounts just right. Having everything ready before you start is a super good tip for any recipe. It's what chefs call mise en place, which is just a fancy French way of saying get organized. So, let's lay everything out on the counter. Your agar-agar powder, your sugar, your water, your saucepan, your whisk, and your molds. Having it all there makes the whole process so much smoother and more fun. It means you can focus on the magic of creating the cake without running around looking for things. Okay, are you ready? All your supplies are gathered? Awesome. Let's move on to the super fun part, making the cake. Let's begin the creation process. It's time to mix our magical ingredients together. First, grab your small saucepan. We are going to pour in our water. For 2 nice-sized raindrop cakes, about 2 cups of water is perfect. Then, we add our agar-agar powder. You'll need about a teaspoon of it. It's very important to add the agar-agar to the cold water before we turn on the heat. Sprinkle it over the water and then grab your whisk. Start whisking everything together until the powder is completely dissolved. If you see any little clumps, just keep whisking until they disappear. This step is super important for a smooth, clear cake. Now that our agar is all mixed in, we can add our little bit of sugar. About a tablespoon of sugar will add a hint of sweetness. Whisk that in until it dissolves too. Okay, now we can move our saucepan to the stove. Turn the heat on to medium and keep whisking. You don't want to walk away. As the water heats up, you need to keep stirring so the agar doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. We need to bring the mixture to a full boil. You'll see bubbles coming up. Let it boil for just 1 minute while you continue to stir. This minute of boiling is what activates the agar and ensures our cake will set properly. After boiling for 1 minute, turn off the heat. Be very careful because the pan and the liquid will be very hot. Let it cool down just a tiny bit. Now it's time to pour the mixture into our molds. If you are using the sphere molds, you'll fill the bottom half first. Pour the liquid slowly and carefully into each mold. If you have any bubbles on the surface, you can gently pop them with a toothpick to make the final cake super clear. If your mold has a top half, you can place it on now and fill it through the little hole at the top. Make sure they are sealed tight so nothing leaks out. The last step is the easiest one, but it requires a little patience. We need to let our cakes chill and set. Carefully place your filled molds in the refrigerator. The cakes will need to chill for at least 2 to 3 hours. I know, waiting is the hardest part, but this time is needed for the agar to work its magic and turn the liquid into a solid, jiggly raindrop. Don't try to rush it. You can use this time to get your yummy toppings ready. Once they are firm to the touch, they are ready for the final step: decorating and eating. Hooray! The wait is over. Our beautiful raindrop cakes are now firm and ready to be revealed. This is the most exciting part. Take your molds out of the refrigerator. If you are using a silicone mold, this part is super easy. Gently peel the mold away from the cake. It should pop right out. Be very gentle as you do this so you don't break your delicate creation. Carefully place your clear, wobbly cake onto a small plate. Look at it. Doesn't it look just like a perfect giant drop of morning dew? It's so amazing to see what we created with just a few simple ingredients. It's pure food magic. Now let's dress up our raindrop cake. A plain raindrop cake is pretty, but the toppings are what make it a truly spectacular dessert. Let's start with our Kuramitsu syrup. Take a spoon and drizzle the dark, sweet syrup generously all around the base of the cake. You can let it pool a little bit on the plate. The dark color of the syrup looks so beautiful against the clear cake. The sweet caramel-like flavor of the syrup is the perfect partner for the neutral taste of the cake. It adds a wonderful richness and makes every bite a sweet surprise. Don't be shy with the syrup. Next, it's time for our nutty kinako powder. This roasted soybean flour adds a fantastic flavor and a lovely soft texture. Take a small spoonful of the kinako powder and sprinkle it right next to the cake, or even a little bit on top. The nutty, toasty flavor of the kinako balances the sweetness of the syrup perfectly. When you take a bite, you get the smooth, cool cake, the sweet syrup, and the nutty powder all at once. It's a party in your mouth. This combination of textures and flavors is what makes the raindrop cake so famous and so delicious. It's a classic pairing for a reason. And there you have it, your very own homemade raindrop cake. It's a work of art that you can eat. The best way to enjoy this dessert is right away, as it can start to melt if left out for too long. Share it with your friends and family and watch their faces light up when they see it. It's such a fun dessert to make and to share. Taking a spoonful of the wobbly cake with the syrup and powder is a truly unique experience. I'm so proud of you for making this. I hope you had as much fun as I did. Let me know if you try it. Bye-bye.